The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion was released in 2006, but I believe that 14 years later, you should play it again. You might ask, what does a 14-year-old game have to offer? Well, apart from its awful graphics, a lot. So in today's video, I want to go into the 5 biggest reasons you should play this classic again. Firstly, there's the villain, Mankar Camoran. Personally, I consider Oblivion's story superior to Skyrim's because of this elf. In Skyrim, you're up against an unambiguously evil villain, Alduin. In Oblivion, Mehrunes Dagon is clearly wholly evil as well, but arguably the true antagonist is Mankar Camoran, the Ultima who enabled the invasion in the first place. And what makes Mankar Camoran so compelling, like other amazing villains like Dagothur, is the fact that he's complex. Although sadistic, his perspective is somewhat understandable. He points out the uselessness of the Aedra within the context of Nirn. He points out that Lorkhan's project led to the creation of weak beings such as the Aedric gods, humans and elves. In his vision, Nirn would be eradicated and become another plane of Oblivion. In other words, Lorkhan's plan would be reversed. His aim is no different ultimately to those of the Thalmor or the Dwemer. He wants to return to a state in which all beings were essentially gods. Plus, there's the simple fact that Mankar Camoran's dialogue is amazing. His rhetoric is so flawless, you can see why people are convinced by his lies in the game. I think Oblivion deserves to be played again purely because of how epic it feels to embark on a quest to thwart the plans of someone as ingenious and villainous as Mankar. Secondly, there's Oblivion's environment and music. In the last 3 main Elder Scrolls games, the music has been superb. Jeremy Soule is without a doubt the best music composer for computer games out there. Auriel's Ascension or Wings of Kinnereth are probably my favourite tracks from the game. Listening to one of these songs and roaming Oblivion is an amazing experience. I remember when I first played the game, I genuinely felt as if I was in another world. Skyrim, Morrowind and Oblivion all have different feels to them. Their music is similar but sufficiently different to render the ambient feel of each game unique. Oblivion's feel for me is one of anguish. When I listen to songs like Auriel's Ascension, I feel as if it's the end of an era. The Empire feels like it's being torn apart by the invasion. Thirdly, Oblivion has the best DLC in the Elder Scrolls series, the Shivering Isles. I've talked often about this phenomenal expansion. It's so good it could almost be its own game. It's highly original, and whilst it's funny, it's serious enough to make you take it seriously. It offers a variety of hilarious quests, such as Big Heads, where you have to help him find the Fork of Horripilation, or Hirus Clotumnus's, when you have to help him commit suicide. But the real show stealer is the main quest. On the one hand, it's full of funny quests such as where you have to defeat the invaders in Zedilian, but on the other, it's serious. It's about helping a being trapped in a deranged mad body break free. At the heart of the Shivering Isles is a tragedy. Imagine being trapped like Jiggalag in a form you despise, a form that is the very antithesis of your being. All in all, the Shivering Isles has everything: original quests, a meaningful story and a unique world. Even if you don't replay Oblivion in 2020, it's worth at least replaying the Shivering Isles. Penultimately, you should play Oblivion again for the sake of nostalgia. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of fond memories of playing Oblivion. Getting lost in the world of Cyrodiil was a key part of my growing up. The music, the dialogue, the quests I'd forgotten, they all remind me of my younger self. So if you've played Oblivion before many years ago, then it's worth playing it again purely for nostalgia's sake. The graphics might be worse than you remember, but the world itself is still as amazing. There is one final reason to play Oblivion, and this is by far the most important. It's so important, I think you already know what it is. The adoring fan is Oblivion's key redeeming feature. This NPC's presence in the game is what lifts it from a 9 out of 10 to a lofty 10 out of 10 in my eyes. The character development and voice acting behind the adoring fan is phenomenal. Forget Mankar Cameron or Mehrunes Dagon, this adoring fan is the best characterized NPC in the game. Plus, you can shoot him and throw him off cliffs to your heart's desire. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please let me know whether you will be replaying Oblivion again, and if so, why? Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.